Today is the 14th of December 2022, and I'm just showing you why the Dundastan Town Committee could get away with all this criminality. You imagine that Kai Mills was the chairman of Dundastan. You don't have to pay $1 to occupy these stalls. It's government land, government money build them, but all they could do is put a half fence. Fire New Bowl could rent these for almost a decade, almost 10 years. You have a Dundastan elected committee, and they would go and do a kangaroo court on electing their favorites to collect money, to rob and to steal from the residents of Dundastan. And Kai say that it's illegal. Local government don't have the authority under the Local Government Act to have another committee aside from the elected committee to rent a bar for $1,500 a month to $1,800 a month, stalls for $400 to $500 a month, all along here at the cultural park in Dundastan. I'm right here and I ain't got nothing to do, so I just send the information out. All these people, all this was built. There was a Russell fella here that was building one. There was a Macintosh fella here that was building that one. And Fire New Bowl took them all from them and got his own contractors, postal contractor, to take them from the people that they were originally issued to. I'm on the local government board. I don't see no paperwork to suggest that there was a quorum to suggest who would build these, how much it would cost. Only one person was there the whole time they were building, right before election, Fire New Bowl. Then he take them and had a meeting right there. I'm right in the car, undercover in a car, had a meeting at night with Kai Mills present and telling the people that he was going to award these to, you better not vote for Kai Mills, because if Kai get elected, you wouldn't get any of these. So that's how he campaigned against me. I'm on the board, elected on the board, and foreign using local government money and buildings to campaign against the residents of Dundastan. And you have to remember also, which is illegal, you should have at least 2 meetings for the residents of Dundastan to have their input. But so far, in my recollection, that we haven't had one single meeting with the residents of Dundastan and Central Pines for 10 years. That's a decade on firing them in charge. And you imagine that we can't get a whole fix in Dundastan, but money is coming in and going into these private accounts for these stalls for the past decades. They'll come here, you'll see them come here one day before Christmas, a couple days before Christmas, and have some little toys, bicycles, that they'll come and say they raffle them off or give them to persons, but only the people that they know that they're sure that they voted for them will be right here on the Dundastan Park, and they will give them the free bicycle. Cronyism, crookedness, stealing in the Dundastan Town Committee is being the most corrupt committee outside Grand Bahamas. The biggest district in Dundastan is the most corrupt one. I could tell you how corrupt they are. People give them money to fix a basketball court after the hurricane. They pick the structure, they put the backboard, but so far, those idiots and asses haven't put a rim for the kids yet. This place used to house over 300 people on the inside, and nothing is being dormant because they think they're gonna give Kai too much popularity. But our kids are suffering because of Fire New Bowl and his selfishness and crookedness that he could have contracts given out. We're not sitting down with the administrator. We're not sitting down with the quorum, and he is getting contracts and monies issued. Only two people that could be jailed properly is the administrator, who is a signature, and the chief counselor. We had many administrators here while Farron was doing this. Not only Donald Roll, there's others besides Donald Roll that was administrators and knew better. Because when Kai name comes up, they scared of truth. But Kai got his own little TV, WCAY, and Kai will tell the world that Dundastan Town Committee and its chairman, Farron Newbold, is the crookedest people that have ever walked the face of Dundastan in my lifetime. And they got away with it and getting away with it. All of this is being built. And the rules and the laws of local government, if one member is not privy, is locked out the dollar amount, is locked out the contractual agreement, is locked out to say who agreed with what, and there was not a quorum. If you just send voice note to people and asking them to agree, and nothing is being done in a scheduled meeting with all members knowing about the meeting, it is cronyism, it is crookedness, it's stealing, and it ain't right. And that's why Kai don't need the Dundastan Town Committee to let by people know. The nearly 300 people that voted for me, Donald Rawls said, you don't have to write what Kai say. It is just like Host Assembly. That's Donald Rawls. He's a senior island administrator to Abaco. The last meeting that Kai Mills attended about 6 months ago, they said, do not write down what Kai is saying, because Kai was smart enough to speak to the record so that when somebody, when they passed on from time into glory, somebody will say, oh, there was somebody that was speaking for the people. But when Donald Roll will tell Farron Newbold, it is okay to expunge what I say from the record, it is the same as House Assembly. Just to Cooper them, God be with y'all, for taking Donald Roll to Exoma. He should have been at Abaco long time ago, because all of them corrupt. That one member, Kai Mills, cannot find out for the expenditure of this, nor the wall that Brent Simmons built in the back of there. I don't care if Brent Simmons is doing a free wall. If the majority of the people say we don't want Brent Simmons money in Dundastan, Farron Newbold don't have the power, him and Brent Simmons, to overrule Dundastan. That's why we have a blockade of cars all along the street, because these deals that Brent Simmons and Farron Newbold and the rest of them sit down at the table without the majority of Dundastan Town Committee having a say. That's why we can't fix a hole on the corner to understand. Everybody going around the hole 3 years in. We can't fix a hole, but $1,500 to $2,000 to $3,000 a month is coming in for these stalls, and only Farron and his elected committee that they elect outside of local government knows where this money is, how much this money is, and why they collected it. All of that is corruption, all that is cronyism, all that is illegal. Kai just telling the story because I live it, and I say it's wrong, it's unacceptable, because Kai was elected by the people of Dundastan. Farron Newbold nor Donald Roll have the authority to shut me out from the expenditure and the meetings that are held in Dundastan every month. 10 years, we haven't had one single meeting so the people of Central Pines and Dundastan could find out what's going on. The Jamaicans over there enjoying Dundastan more than the indigenous people of Dundastan, of Mother Merle's, Red's Kitchen, Julia Henfield, and all of them that could have a free stalls here. Farron give it to the Jamaicans. That's what's going on in Dundastan. They don't care. But Dundastan, you get the people that you vote for. But Jesus Christ Almighty, no, you don't deserve Farron Newbold that could bring people from Jamaica to set up stall in the heart of Dundastan, and Dundastan people cannot get anything because Dundastan people won't speak out. Kai case, that's why he's here.